Excuse me. Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rochelle, and I'm doing the weekly reading for the collective. This is for all signs, and it's timeless and general. I was going to say generous. Okay, it's going to be one of those days. Yeah, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And remember that when you catch this, it is for the coming week ahead for you. Rebecca's here. Good morning. Thank you for coming. And Mojo Tarot and Lioness Peaches Yum Yum Kitty Cat. Good morning. All right. So I'm going to start this weekly reading with the Wisdom of the Oracle. And yeah, and then pull as many cards and as many decks as I can get to in the next approximately half hour or so. Ooh, we've got No Place Like Home, number 50. And Linda and the sun are here. Hello, thank you for joining. Happy Sunday. Ooh, we've got Treasure Island, which showed up last week. Excellent. And breathe. 29. Okay. Well, this is just awesome. It's just this is you feeling comfortable in your own skin. You've got your community around you, the people who love you, that you love, that um yeah, like it feels like all is well. All is well in the world. In your connections, in your your safe space, wherever that is. It doesn't have to be the literal place that you live, but yeah, there's just a general sense of feeling good, feeling content and happy, and kind of feeling almost protected. Like, this house is kind of up, suspended up above everything. It's like you're kind of impervious to things getting at you. And there's all this wonderful abundance that you are manifesting because you're in this very positive mindset from this contentedness, this contented feeling, from feeling so just happy and peaceful. um, your valve is open to all the good that the universe is sending you, and so it's just compounding. There's this wonderful kind of upward spiral, and and this is giving you the chance. There's all this abundance, prosperity, um, things seemingly falling out of the sky into your lap, like, oh, the good, really good things. And this is allowing you the space and the time to focus on taking care of yourself, meditating, doing yoga, I don't know, doing your breathing exercises. There's just this wonderful sense of just having arrived. Maybe, I mean, there, for somebody here, you could be buying a new home because of because of having some kind of windfall or some kind of extra money come to you, and it's a place where you feel peaceful, where you feel like you, I don't know, like it's like moving from an apartment to an apartment to a house. You don't have the loud neighbors around you. Um, I happen to live in an apartment myself. And it's like, no one's being crazy, but you can hear the neighbors like just walking. It's just kind of how it is. And so here you are in a space now potentially where you have the quiet and the peace. You're not thinking about neighbors. You're not getting disrupted, being woken up at night because of whatever. So yeah, this is good. This feels wonderful. Going with the Kipper deck. Okay, so we've got courtship number 4. Message of concern 14. And message. Okay. Getting some kind of message. Uh that is for sure. Um this courtship feels like it's some kind of social thing. It could be romantic. It could be where you're kind of getting to know somebody. Um in a romantic sense, but it really can be just kind of meeting up with with friends or colleagues, or there's something about kind of spending leisurely, let's see, how do I say it, like leisurely activities, taking a leisurely stroll through the park, um enjoying your time with somebody. And some okay, so this could be where this is happening for you, and someone's getting a message of concern about this, or they're getting the message they've heard through the grapevine, or have seen you out and about, or something. They're getting some kind of message that um, they feel concerned about because they're not happy with this union. And if this is somebody who is kind of I don't know, getting together with other people and you find out about it, then you're concerned. Ultimately, message of concern and message. There's, I think, in this message card. Oh no. Okay. I thought that maybe that there was a message that was actually on the letter, but there's not. Ultimately, somebody is potentially uncomfortable either with finding out about who they've been hanging out with, or finding out about who somebody else has been hanging out with. Let me get one more actually. Um, family room, which also came up last week. Somebody is somebody here is getting, like I said, there could be a move with family room here. A move potentially with somebody. Um where you're buying a house together, or uh yeah, talking to someone who, oh, it could also be the kind of scenario where you're getting to know somebody. Again, can be romantic, could also be friend or family member or something like this, and you get a message of concern about maybe about needing to relocate, and this person is like, oh, I also have been thinking about moving. Let's do this together. Let's create a home together in some way. It's like with this message of concern in this message, I'm getting a back and forth. So it's like, oh no, here's this message. I feel concerned, and then or it's concerning, and then having someone say, "Well, let's find a solution." So, okay, yeah. Okay. I am going with my. Is this what I'm doing? No, 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 no. I'm going with my Osho Zen Tarot. Beach. Someone's going to the beach. I'll go to the beach. This is my favorite nature place in the world. Take me to an ocean, and I'm a happy little clam. All right, we've got ripeness, 9 of rainbows, which is 9 of pentacles. Totality, 5 of fire. Postponement, 4 of clouds. 4 of swords. This is interesting. The time has come to focus on yourself. This ripeness is something coming to fruition, something that you've been working on, you've put your effort into. Um, and it's one of those things where it's kind of your effort in conjunction with um, kind of with the elements, with your environment, is helping to bring something to fruition. It hasn't all been on your shoulders. You've done your part, and now you're reaping the rewards, or you're about to. And in doing this, or in with this happening, I'm getting that there's a release. Maybe you feel like you've been in competition with someone, or maybe you've been kind of going back and forth with someone, in in regards to your stability. And maybe there's been some conflict, or some arguing, not being on the same page, or you're just ready to, um if you feel like you've been holding on to a situation because it brought you the stability that you felt you needed, but it wasn't necessarily like you were, like, I'm almost getting like, you felt like you were stuck in a cycle, like on a merry-go-round or something. You're just going back and forth, and you're like, I'm ready to do something new. I'm ready to move in a different direction, do some kind of different activity, or break a cycle. And there's a period of time where you've let go, something has come to fruition. So it's helped you to get to a point where you're like, oh, I can finally. I now have the stability I was hoping for. So now I can release was what I thought was my stability, or what used to be my stability. And there's a period of waiting. It's like you don't immediately jump in as soon as you release. You need to drop down to the net below, or you need to get back on, solid ground, and yeah, something. And so this postponement is like taking a little bit of time for yourself. Again, this is about you, um to figure out exactly where you're heading. And maybe that's a part of this breathe, is um knowing that there's no need to rush the process. You can't rush the process, even if you try. You have to wait and let things come to fruition eh, on their own, in their own time. It's kind of the divine timing thing. Okay, so thanks for space. Going with no, this one's calling me, the voice of the souls. oracle. Forgiveness. Number 19. Karmic relationship. 24. Message of guidance. 36. All right. Yeah. There is forgiveness around a karmic relationship. It kind of makes me think of this courtship card. Getting to know someone and then finding something out about them or what they're up to when you're not hanging out, and retreating to your own comfortable place, um and working on forgiveness, looking at trying to focus on the positive memories, and where things didn't work out, where things fell short, um releasing that, letting it be, knowing that it didn't work out because it wasn't supposed to. This is protection from the universe, divine protection. And that's part of this message of guidance, because you found out something that probably made you pretty angry, but in this forgiveness, it's like you're releasing the pressure. You're just like, well, I dodged a bullet. It didn't work out because it wasn't supposed to. I think you're gonna find this out. Like, oh, it that's why it didn't work out. Oh, thank God it didn't work out. I just said to a friend recently, um, you know, in all the situations where I've really wanted something, um, sometimes it's worked out and sometimes it hasn't. In all the cases where it hasn't, I feel, I should say most cases. There's probably a random one where I'm like, I wish that had worked out. But for the most part, I look back on things that I wanted so badly that didn't work out. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Oh, man, I got lucky there, and it's kind of brought me to this place where I'm like, okay, if something isn't working out, even though I want it really badly, there must be a reason. I gotta trust that. I know, because for me, like, I feel like the universe has my back. Why would I be sent into a situation if I wasn't going to get something out of it? And so there's that piece of it, which is the learning, getting the lesson. Um and that's so important. That's so I don't know, when you can learn to surrender to what is, it causes, let's see, it helps you to not suffer so much over the loss of something. Not It's simple, not easy. But we keep trying. So I'm going with the elemental oracle. The biome connection. 44. Wind and change. 24. That's interesting. Okay. And mountain and clarity. 16. Okay, something major is changing here. I feel like this is you, like, once you get a message or once you figure something out, um you're taking the world as you know it, and you're flipping it all upside down and around. And you're just like, you know what? The time has come to change things up. Change is inevitable anyway. When you can embrace it and allow it, it just makes it that much easier for you. And you realize this. You're like, wow, I have to make this change, and I'm doing it, but oh my god, it's uncomfortable or it's difficult or whatever. But you scale that mountain, you could get to the top, and you're like, oh, I did it. I knew this needed to happen. So, I took the bull by the horns. I did what I had to do, one step in front of the other, even when it was really tough. And then it's like you get that clarity. Then you can really truly see where everything around you. Whereas when you're in it, when you're in the biome, it's just what's around you. You don't necessarily see it for what it really is. This is why you've made this huge change, or why you're going to. So, Queen of the Moon Oracle. Wisdom 22. And interesting too, because this is the waning gibbous, which, as I'm doing this reading, is happening right now. We just had the full moon in Leo. So in this time, as you've released something, you're learning something in the process of releasing. You're gaining some kind of wisdom that involves your intuition, that involves that message of guidance. Because your inner wisdom is directly tied to your intuition, and it's all directly tied to the universe, to your higher power. And we have blossoming 33. 22, 33. We had also gotten 44. It's very interesting. Okay. Yeah, blossoming and protection 24. And karmic relationship is also 24. So there's protection. See, like I said, there's divine protection here around a karmic connection. Something that it's a connection that you two both needed to learn something from. Oops, like this. You're gaining the wisdom and you're blossoming after an ending, after a giant change, and you're protected the whole time. See, it's just like I said, the universe has your back, and you know this because you have gained some kind of innate wisdom that you will have from here on out. You're feeling so good. You might be focusing on yeah, like maybe you play the violin. Maybe you play some kind of music, or you're coming back to doing something that maybe you invested a lot of time in something, and then you ended up, I don't know, like other things took over in life, other priorities, and you're coming back to something that's just, it feels really good. It's really fulfilling. It's something you can lose yourself in. And it's just, yeah, it's yummy. My yum yum crew knows what yummy means. Okay. Gonna get some spirit of the what am I saying? Spirit animal oracle. We've got badger spirit, be fearless and bold. What's that mean? Badger don't take no shit or something? Be fearless and bold. Number 4. There's a lot of 4s showing up. Sorry. This is really everything that's going on is helping you to to stabilize, to increase your stability. Parrot spirit, watch your words. 45. Hmm. And oh, peacock spirit, let it shine. 46. 4, 45, 46. Yeah, so many fours here. Anyway, be fearless and bold, but watch your words. And I feel like watch your words partly, whatever changes you're making, whatever new thing you're doing, you don't want to share it with too many people. Keep it on the DL. You want to you're on some kind of new trajectory that you don't want to let too many people in on. Only your most trusted people. Because eventually, I feel like there's a chance that somebody can get involved when they shouldn't, say something that you don't want to hear. Somehow somebody has a way to derail you. But once you get to your destination, once you complete something, you reach that goal, whatever it is, then you can tell the world, scream it from the rooftops, let it shine, be your most amazing self. And look at that heart coming from the heart and the light shining from it. This is you, like it's a full on glow up, and it's really you stepping into your power and feeling comfortable in your own skin, feeling comfortable to just show off exactly who you are. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. And where it's wearing your heart on your sleeve. It's like everything that you do is infused with energy from the heart. And this is what's bringing in all this amazing abundance, because you're in this amazing, you're going to be stepping into this incredibly positive energy. So I want to get a card from the I always forget, Mystical Shaman Oracle. Grab the book. Yeah, I got it. Mystical Shaman Oracle. Many paths. 34. Your call now is to take a big, bold step and leave the beaten path. Big, bold step. Be fearless and bold. Heaven and earth are conspiring on your behalf to support you in this move. In this move. Isn't that interesting? Do not dally, lest you miss the moment. It's time to sail into the uncharted. Be sure you attend to both your path through this earth as well as your journey through the stars. Yeah, I've talked about this before, but when you're on a spiritual journey, it's not about leaving your physical world behind in favor of, you know, I don't know, whatever you do when on your spiritual journey. Everyone's is different, but meditating or praying or spending time with the right people or whatever it is. It's all about incorporating your physical world with your kind of more spiritual cosmic side. Both are necessary, and both are, well, they're both necessary, um for you to gain that contentment, and also to what was I going to say? It was there and then it was gone. Um, physical. Ultimately, oh, it helps you truly um access your intuition, to really be able to feel it, to hear it, to understand it, however you access it. It's, again, it's different for everybody, I think. So, oh man, mm, time always goes so fast, and I just want to keep pulling cards. I want to pick a card from the Sacred Rebel Oracle. This one's going to go a little longer. We've got free from judgment, free to love, 39, which really speaks to this forgiveness card. Um, you're you're moving on from judging others and ultimately from judging yourself. This is um, this is about understanding the difference between judgment or feeling, yeah, like judgment versus discernment. You can be discerning without being judgmental. And this also speaks to, like, the change that you are making in your life is helping you to move away from karmic relationships that, and it doesn't have to be romantic, any kind of karmic relationship that has not been serving you. You've learned your lesson and you're moving on, and now you're free from others' judgment because you're not entertaining those energies anymore. And now it's just all about the love. You're coming into that place of just, yeah, feeling so good, feeling so connected. So I need to get an abundance angel. Hey, Cora made it. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Wonderful. All right. So we've got that. There it is. Positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Yep. Do you allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on? Keep the faith and keep going. Well, there it is. Kind of a mic drop right there, but I'm going to finish with a chakra card. Yeah. You're getting to the point where you're not wanting to entertain negative energy, negative thoughts. This, you've got a whole new lease on life here. Feeling good, looking good, smelling good, being your most awesome self. I love this. Okay, so let's see. We've got throat chakra, transmutation. I release the negative thoughts and expectations of myself. Sorry. This is amazing. Let me start again. I release the negative thoughts and expectations of myself, others, and the world. It is easy for me to transform negative beliefs and expectations into positive and supporting ones. And so I do. I recognize the power of my thoughts and words as they vibrate through the universe, creating my future reality. I transform. Yep, you are transforming on such a major scale, at the micro level all the way out to the macro level, and it's like everything in between. You are a true conduit. It's like you just keep going with it. Just ride this beautiful wave of love and positivity. It's going to take you to amazing places. All right, I'm leaving it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if it resonates.